Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
You have touched my soul. You made me see myself in ways in which I hadn't done before. It's not my words that I'm trying to convey. I want to share the senses that you've shown me that I think in colors when I'm thinking about you. There's a golden glow that shines from somewhere in your heart. Somewhere in your heart. Your eyes change from gray to green to brown. Sometimes I'm so surprised by you, I laugh out loud, then I quiet down, hoping I did not mean to offend. You're so human yet so not of this world. I think in colors when I'm thinking about you. There's a golden glow that shines from somewhere in your heart. Somewhere in your heart. My mind works overtime to understand you, to understand me, who each one of us is now and is becoming. You have touched my soul. I think in colors when I'm thinking about you. There's a golden glow that shines from somewhere in your heart. Somewhere in your heart. You have touched my soul.
Thanks.
All right, all right.
The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin. Our guest today is Roia Rafieyan. Do I have the pronunciation?
Rafieyan.
Rafieyan.
Yes.
I got it wrong, even though I practiced it.
It's one of those names. Usually I spell it really strangely for people, you know, like raft, E-on, you know, so people will get it. But, you know, no one can pronounce it because it's too many vowels. I tried to convince my dad he should have made it like R-O-I-U instead of A, so that, you know, he could use every single vowel, including sometimes Y. It's because really every single vowel's in there, but so, you know, it's like a vowel-filled word.
So you grew up in Iran?
I lived there until I was 12, and my dad's Iranian, and so I lived there until I was 12, and then we kind of had to leave because it was 1978 and it was getting ugly, and there was martial law, and there was an awful lot of unrest and buildings being burnt down, and my parents said, "You're going to the United States for school," which we were actually going to be doing earlier, but later when I was supposed to be in high school, but they figured, well, maybe you'd better leave now while the leaving is good, and so my brother and I got shipped off to the United States to live with my grandparents in Connecticut.
What was it like growing up in Iran before the...
Before it got ugly?
Yeah.
It was, you know, it's hard to say because I don't really have anything to compare it to. I mean, we visited the United States, you know, every other summer. You know, every other summer we'd come to the United States to visit my grandparents, and the other summers we would go to Tehran to visit my cousins. And so, you know, it was just the way I grew up. So it never occurred to me that, you know, it would be anything different. But it was nice. I mean, we swam a lot. The part of Iran I lived in didn't, it didn't snow. It was sort of like, my parents live in southern Arizona now, and when I went to visit them, it sort of feels like that there. You know, really, really, really hot in the summer without any rain, and in the winter it was more like the humid season and not particularly cold, but chilly. I didn't actually have a winter coat when I first came, and you know, when we came in December, because usually we didn't come in December, we usually come in the summer. So I remember when my grandparents picked us up at the airport in December of 1978, we were really, really cold. My brother and I did not have coats because it was just not that wintry, you know, where we lived. So, but I had a lot of cousins there. I still have a lot of cousins there.
So that was a lovely first song you sang.
Thank you.
A love song, I take it.
Well, sort of. Actually, a lot of the songs I wrote, a lot of the songs I've written were inspired by my work as a music therapist and by the folks I work with. I work with folks who have varying and sundry forms of developmental disabilities. Primarily, I work with adults who have autism and other kinds of issues along with the autism, and probably a lot of trauma along with it, emotional trauma. So, yeah, it's an inspiring group of people to work with, and challenging, and fascinating, and thought-provoking. So, luckily, and song producing. So I had a lot of songs come out of my work.
Why don't you give us another one?
I can do that. Do you want a specific song that came out of my work, or just a random song?
Your choice.
Well, I'll play one that came out of work. I was very, very annoyed with one of my clients one day, which I'm sure you can't even imagine. But I was very annoyed with him, and I cannot remember why at this point, but heck, it worked out rather nicely. And I was feeling very guilt-ridden for being angry with my client. So there you have it. Actually, you know what? Let me break out a capo for this, because it seems like a capo-esque kind of a song. Yeah, let's go with here. If it ends up being too high, I'll stop everything right in the middle and say, hold on. And start it all over again. I'm angry, and I don't want to be. I'm steamed over something that happened to me. I've journaled, and I've talked to my shrink, but it's stuck in me, and it's all I can guess yelled would be more correct to say. I wanted you gone and I sure pushed you away. But now I'm having a hard time forgiving me today. About right now, I could stand to remember that there's more to me than this. I don't have to recall every failed opportunity and be sure to dismiss everything that's gone right. I want to push away this fright and know I can make it through hell. I want to say I'm sorry to you. You didn't do what I wanted you to. So I got scared and it came out mad. Now I'm feeling really badly. You don't have to do it my way. Do it my way. Do it my way. About right now, I could stand to remember that there's more to me than this. I don't have to recall every failed opportunity and be sure to dismiss everything that's gone right. I want to push away this fright and know I can make it through hell. I can make it through hell. Well, thank you. Thanks.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're changing tunings.
I
Tell us
know.
about
I'm
that.
one of them. I'll tell you about the tuning.
Yeah.
I'm aiming for da-dad. Oh, and I seem to be very out of tune. I think open tunings are the greatest thing. Because, I mean, where else can you get an instrument that you could just change the tuning and it just changes the whole flavor of the instrument? I just think that's the coolest thing. When I discovered that about the guitar, I wasn't so sad that I wasn't a brilliant piano player. Because I've been, I begged and begged and begged my parents for a piano from the time I knew what a piano was. And they said, no, Roya, my dad speaks with an accent. You don't need a piano, you're not going to stick with it. But as it happened, in fact, I did. And, and actually the way I came to playing guitar is sort of a strange story. When I was in school in Iran, my mom was the principal. So I was allowed to use the piano there. So they let me take piano lessons, but we did not have a piano. So, so I was allowed to use the piano at our school, and we happened to have a teacher there who also happened to play guitar, and she was from Scotland, as a matter of fact. She called me Roia, if you thought you had trouble with my name. Anyway, so she'd leave her guitar there, so I had a good friend who played guitar, and she lent me her little, I don't know, some religious thing that she had, and it had all these chords on it, and so I was trying to figure out how to play guitar, and so I learned how to play green sleeves. I was plucking it, and I was so excited I went and showed my mom. I forgot that I was not supposed to be playing the guitar. I was supposed to actually be practicing the piano, and I was, all beside myself because I'd learned how to play green sleeves, and, I had to show it off somehow, so I guess my parents said, all right, to hell with the piano, we'll help you buy a guitar, so I finally got a guitar, and they're cheaper to save up for than a piano.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So what were you tuning up for?
A song that was not inspired by my work, which I really should never have tried this tuning because it's really kind of a pain to keep my guitar in this tuning. It was a song of great frustration. I have songs of work, songs of unrequited lust, and songs of great frustration. They're categorized in this manner. I figured, everyone should have some categorization
you know, or filing system for their songs. Maybe I'll actually remember how to play it in the middle.
Okay,
Let's hope.
go for it.
All right, I think it's bearable. It's called Waiting. Your eyes are always gentle when they looked at me. I guess that's why I saw what no one else could see. But you're always trying to look away from me. Maybe it's not time to set me free. Why won't you see that you've loved me all along? You know the feeling's always been mutual. Why would you turn away from what I'm giving you? So I'm left here all alone, waiting for you. I'm left here all alone, waiting, waiting. Your arms never held on to me. I never felt your lips pursue me. But your words touched me tenderly. You seduced me, then ran away from me. Why won't you see that you've loved me all along? You know the feeling's always been mutual. Why would you turn away from what I'm giving you? So I'm left here all alone, waiting for you. I'm left here all alone, waiting. Every other word from you has been goodbye. Why won't you bear this love a while, so we can try, so we can try. Why won't you see that you've loved me all along? You know the feeling's always been mutual. Why would you turn away from what I'm giving you? So I'm left here all alone, waiting for you. I'm left here all alone, waiting. I am waiting, waiting. Thank you. I'm gonna have everybody like slitting their wrists if I keep this up. Maybe I better find a cheerier song to sing. God, I don't think I have any. This is terrible.
Before you get to your next song, let's let people know how they can find out more information about where you'll be playing and your recordings.
Probably the best place is my website. That's www.royamusic.com, ROIAMUSIC. Well, I guess the music part's obviously, but Roia is ROIA. And usually I'm on the ball and I put stuff there. And when you go there, you can find out about music therapy too, because I have all kinds of links to music therapy sorts of things. And because I actually kind of balance my life between music and music therapy. Mostly I probably do more music therapy than music, but it's kind of nice to be able to write music, because then, you know, I can cope with being a music therapist, and that kind of works out nicely. While we speak, is it all right if I tune?
Sure.
Because really you'll appreciate it when I rearrange the tune. I'll pay attention, really.
Okay. So So what are you getting ready to play us?
I'm not really sure. I'm not sure where to go. Where are we in time? Do I have lots of time?
You have about 8 minutes.
I'll probably regret doing that then. Let me not do that. Hold everything. Let me find my handy dandy pitchfork.
7 minutes.
All right. Well, before? Do you think people know what a pitchfork is anymore?
A tuning fork?
Oh, I'm sorry, a tuning fork. It does give the pitch.
Pitchfork evokes
Evil thoughts?
the devil.
Really? Or the guys in
or
that
the farmer.
What the heck is it? Paul Newman.
American Gothic.
Thank you. I just bought a whole bunch. I guess I can't say that. Well, I always see Newman, Paul Newman and Joanne Newman on their products and stuff. That wasn't a plug, I promise.
It's all right. Just as long as we don't pitch it commercially.
No. Was that meant to be a terrible pun on pitchforks? Just checking.
No.
Damn.
Totally unconscious.
Stream of conscious puns. That's the best way. Okay, I think I'm tolerable now.
What would you like to play for us?
I'm not really sure. I probably should have stayed in the key I was in, but... Oh, I know what I can play. I wrote a song for one of the guys I worked with who, for years and years and years and years, and he finally, I work in an institution, and he was finally able to move out of the institution, and I was very, very excited for him, and I wrote him a song about that. And I've been working on recording it, and I ended up doing it on an electric guitar, which is really strange because, as you can see, I play a nylon string guitar, and playing an electric guitar the way that I happen to play this, the way that I happen to play, because I don't know how to use a pick, which is kind of crazy because I really only learned how to use my fingernails. I about shredded my nails playing it. But it was kind of, I felt all, headbanger and cool playing it because, I don't ever get to play an electric guitar. I don't know how it sounds, but there it goes. But this is what it sounds like, acoustically. If I can remember how to play it. I'm getting out, I'm almost free. All you can do is stand and watch me leave. I've been waiting in here endlessly. I do not care what you do or don't believe about me. I am heading on out into the world. I cannot wait for you to see what kind of somebody I have turned out to be. I guess I'll miss you once in a while, but I'm no longer that sad child. I'm all grown up, I'm not scared to be. I found a power that's inside of me. I am heading on out into the world. I cannot wait for you to see what kind of somebody I have turned out to be. Will you greet me when you meet me out there? Will you say hello or will you stop and stare? Will you greet me when you meet me out there? Will you say hello or will you stop and stare? I am heading on out into the world. I cannot wait for you to see what kind of somebody I have turned
really like that one.
Thanks.
Haven't heard that one before.
Oh, I didn't know you'd heard the others.
Yeah, you sent me your album.
Oh, well, I guess you had. Were they all my old ones? One of them was not. That one's actually recorded. Some of them aren't. But yeah, that one will be on the new album, which will someday come out, hopefully this year. Actually, the last song, "Waiting," was going to be the what's the word? The title song, because I've been waiting for 6 years. We've been working on this album, so it seemed like the appropriate song to sing. But no, is it time? Do I get to play with you?
Yeah, we just have time to thank you for being our guest and take it out with a little number we practiced up.
Cool. Well, this is called "Woman." There is nothing like a day. That's what the song says anyway. Keep me from going insane and from fears that come my way. And I want you to see I'm so glad